feel most welcome, viewers. Today I'm taking you on a tour of Lodwar town, which is right behind us. I don't know if you can see. We are at the topmost, at the peak of one of the tallest hills here in Lodwar. Lodwar is the headquarters of Turkana County, and this is where we have the second largest diocese in Kenya, which is the Lodwar Diocese of the Roman Catholic Church. So we are here at this hill, which has a statue of Christ, which you can see behind me. There is a statue of Christ, which is similar to the one we see in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. So I believe they copied the format and created this statue. It was created by the Catholic Church, and I believe they were fighting for the control of this Turkana County, because there were people from Sudan who were trying to spread Islam religion here in Lodwar, so they had to mark the territory. So they were using this statue of Christ to mark the territory of this place, to show that this is a Catholic area, predominantly Catholic, also to control the spread of Islam. So today I'm here because I came here for work. I decided to visit some of the top areas to visit when you are in Lodwar, here in Turkana. Later on I will go into the villages if I get time, or if I get time to go there and speak to the people in the villages, if it is possible. So today I'm with my guide here. I will give him time to introduce himself. He will say his names and tell us where he comes from, and also speak about Lodwar briefly, or Turkana County. So you can tell us where you come from.
I'm called Ekal de Franken. I came from Kawalaze, opposite this, the tallest statue that we are standing now. And this morning I just met this friend of mine, Geoffrey, and I made this journey with him here, and that's why we are standing here.
Yes. So this Turkana County, what is the history of Lodwar town? What do you know about Lodwar town? When was it established? Do you know any history about the town?
No, but I cannot know much. From what I picked when I grew in this Turkana County. And I heard that there were some Wasungu that started this missionary movement in Turkana, and when they found the local people, the ancestors, right now some of them are ancestors, there were some natural fruits growing here in Lodwar, like Hedapal, one of them Hedapal, and others. And I'm getting the history that one of the white men that started the missionary picked that fruit, wild fruit, and made one of those Turkanas to test. And the Turkana was asked, I don't believe whether it was a mama or a baba, but he was given, or she was given to test, and the fruit tasted bitter. And the word bitter, mama, but I'm not specific whether it was a mama or a baba. But I was told one of those people was given to test the fruit, Edapal, and among other bitter fruits in Turkana. And when he or she was asked, how do you taste this fruit? That person responded, Edwar. The word Edwar, it's bitter. So Lodwar, in the tongue of those white men, they pronounce it Lodwar, but in Turkana, typical Turkana, ni Edwar, Lodwar, Edwar. So they added Lodwar in the language of the white people.
So where did the fruit come from?
It grew here in Turkana. It was not imported from anywhere.
And people were eating the fruit before?
Yeah, of course, wild fruits. Before the white men came in here, they were eating the wild fruits, the natural wild fruits growing around the Turkana community.
In addition to what our friend has told us about the origin of the word Lodwar, it was from a bitter fruit which was found here, a native of this land, and that is how they came up with the name Lodwar. So it is a mispronunciation of a local name in Turkana language, which led to the naming of Lodwar as a town. So the brief history in the early 1990, it was around 1919, when the British established a military outpost here in Lodwar. They started, actually Lodwar was like a place where they could practice, like what we have nowadays in Laikipia, in the central province. So they used to be British military men here in Lodwar, and they used to practice their fighting skills here in Lodwar. So Lodwar was a restricted area, like a military zone, which was only for British soldiers. Later on, in 1933, somebody by the name Mohammed, I think Mohammed somebody, came here and established a trading center here in Lodwar, including petrol stations and other things. So that was in 1933. That is when now Lodwar started expanding and opened up to the rest of the country. More and more people started coming here to Lodwar. So Lodwar has a rich, long history from the 1919 all the way to 1933. Then in 1968, the first missionaries came to Lodwar. They were from Highland in England, in Britain, that is the United Kingdom. They came here and permanently established their location here. They started working here, and that is how Lodwar became the second largest diocese here in Kenya. So that is a brief history of Lodwar. Lodwar generally has many facilities. They have an airstrip, which is called Lodwar Airstrip, Skyward. So it is being served by Skyward as the only airline, which brings people to Lodwar.
Previously, 540 was...
Previously, there was other airlines like Fly 540, but now it's only Skyward, which flies from Wilson Airport to Lodwar. Sometimes they pass through Eldoret. They just drop some people in Eldoret, pick others from Eldoret, and then they land here. So Turkana County has many rivers which supply water to this county. One of the biggest rivers here is River Takwel. River Takwel just passes outside this town of Turkana. You can be able to see in the Olson. That is River Takwel in the Olson. This is a permanent river. It is a permanent river which River Takwel is a permanent river which originates from Mount Elgon, and the water passes through Turkana land all the way to Lake Turkana. So it is one of the largest inlets of Lake Turkana here in Turkana County. So that is basically some brief history. Maybe I tell you more about some of the facilities we see here. Just a moment.
The county
so this county is large. This is Lodwar town. Lodwar is just one of the major towns. It is the headquarters of Turkana County. So whatever you see here, this is Lodwar. It even has an airstrip. The tarmac you see over there, that is an airstrip, and that is the terminal where passengers are dropped and picked. Then the plane uses the runway, which is how many kilometers? This runway from there to there. Is it for only small planes or some large planes do come here?
Oh, the types of the Skyward. I don't know the category of the Skyward, whether it is.
It's a medium plane.
It's a medium plane. Yeah, and small plane and medium plane.
So in terms of education, what facilities do we have in Lodwar? Like we have KMTC down here.
We have KMTC, we have Mount Kenya University.
So for KMTC, this is where students who want to become nurses and doctors.
This is a
medical training facility.
Yeah. We have a university there.
Where is the university?
There's Mount Kenya, the highway to Kitale there.
Oh, there, along that
Mount
road.
Kenya there.
So there is Mount Kenya University.
So all courses or whatever that are needed in university. And we also have some colleges here like the ETTI. ETTI, just like that opposite the yellow building down there.
This big one?
Yeah.
That's a college?
That's a college.
What is the name of the college?
ETTI, Eldoret Training Institute.
So if you want to train something, you go there?
You go there, just a training
Then high schools, we talked about this school, come.
You know, direct from the position of my hand, that's Lodwar High School, the national school in Turkana County, that was started by the missionary people in this diocese of Lodwar. It's a Catholic school so far, and it has got a good number of students, and that has been performing best since the start up to date. And the majority of the students are Catholics.
And are they from this town or they are from other parts of Kenya?
They are from other parts of Kenya, all over the country of Kenya. It is being comprised by different children from different tribes of Kenya, because it's a national school.
Yes.
It is not meant only for Turkanas, it's meant for all over Kenyans.
For people from even Kenya,
all
Nairobi?
People from Nairobi, from Kitale, from Mombasa, like some of them from Wajir, you know.
They come here?
They come here because it's a national school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lodwar is a big town?
It's a big town, so far.
So when it rains, you said what happens to this town? There is a lot of flooding.
When it rains, it causes some flooding, you know. And those floods do affect some communities, like those ones that are near the river.
Yes.
You know.
They get flooded.
They get flooded. That's the only dangerous thing that the rain do to Turkana community here in Lodwar, for flooding and causing damages of the houses. For those people that are staying near the rivers.
Does the airstrip also flood when it rains?
No, I've never seen
it flooding.
It has never flooded since, unless summer. But I've never seen flooding since
so the water from the river does not get all the way to the airstrip?
The water from the river does not reach the airstrip. It only reaches the towns, the village near to the river. Like for example, the Napachet village under Lodwar High School. Yeah, the river do overflow and damage the community near the Lodwar High School. And the school is in the high hill. The river does not even touch the school.
This one?
Yeah. The river does not interfere with the school.
So the school continues as normal?
As normal. But the community there...
So viewers, that is a brief overview of what Turkana looks like. Largely Lodwar. This is Lodwar town. So today we are in Lodwar. If we get a chance of going to another place, we will keep you updated to know more about what Lodwar or Turkana looks like. So Turkana, largely to give you some background information, here in Turkana it is hot and dry, and over 80% of the land here is classified as arid or semi-arid, which means it is a desert county generally. It is a desert county, but there is life here in Turkana. They have access to water. When you go to the hotels, there is very clean water from Takwel River, I believe. So there is water here for drinking, there is water here for bathing, but I don't know about the villages. Do they have water in the villages, or where do they get their water from?
They have some kiosks. They have some water points.
All over the county or only near Lodwar and the major towns?
Even I'm getting that the Ministry of what is it? The Ministry of what's dealing? Which ministry is dealing with water?
The Ministry of Water. Let's call it.
Water. You know, it has been done in the communities outside Lodwar. Insofar as the building of
so they buy the water from boreholes?
No, the county create a borehole, the pumping borehole.
Yes.
That the community near, that have livestock do water there.
Get their water from those boreholes.
Of course. And some of them they are staying in the far places from those water pumps.
So they come with donkeys to pick water.
To pick water and to the community, There is a water point somewhere allocated somewhere, and they do come with their goats and donkeys, whatever, and go
and they pick the water. And those who have pickups,
they can pick
come and pick the water from the water points.
Not dry completely, but somehow.
So for those who are in Lodwar, they have piped water, mostly.
Mostly piped water, but sometimes they have some shortage of piped water. I don't know what is do take place in the Lowasco, Lodwar
Water and Sanitation Company.
Yeah, Lowasco down there. Sometimes there's shortage of water, sometimes, but not it cannot go beyond 2 to 3, 4.
4 days.
Yeah, almost 2 weeks. People starving underwater problem. But so one day.
It was just a few days. Then the water comes back.
It depends with how people ration water in the communities of Lodwar, Lodwar town. They can ration morning, the different community, different village.
So, but the water has never dried.
It is not dry completely, but people do get water, but not completely dry as a place that
where people go starve.
They can die. They can
starve with thirst.
Yeah.
And do you know anything about climate change?
During rainy seasons, that's when we do see about some climate change. But which month do we get climate change? Sometimes there is a change in the climate in some few hours, but not so much changing over. Last time, this year, if not this year, last year, that's when I heard about climate change.
So in your life of 30-something years, do you think anything has changed? Like it is hotter now than when you were young, or is it the same? Are floods happening more frequently now?
It is not the same because before the town was not well established. Right now there's a lot of changes. Before me reaching the 30-something years, these trees were not being found in Lodwar town so much, and because of agricultural effort that I also found up to now, the town is a bit growing very beautiful. Trees are being planted. They are bringing kifuli, and they're also bringing some.
Are they planting a lot of trees nowadays?
Yeah, they do. The Ministry of Agriculture do plant trees. There's a time they do ration trees in different institutions here. That's why you can see some great trees around Lodwar town. That ministry is doing very
So the environment is doing better?
It's doing better.
I can even see crops there.
Yeah, of course.
Bananas.
Yeah.
They grow and the people harvest.
Yeah, they do harvest. Yeah, it is like for home. Not
for home
sale.
consumption.
Yeah, for home consumption and to beautify the environment and the community and the
so basically, did you say that it is hotter now than before, or
no,
it is colder now?
It is a bit colder now. Not cold as cold as in the season ya wasunguko the cold countries in
then comparing the past and now.
It was hot before today. Now it's not hot.
What about about floods? Floods, are they happening more frequently now than before, or there were many before and now there are few?
There were many before, but now there are few because there is a ministry. There's a ministry of irrigation, whatever, dealing with the floods. That's why you can even see right now there is a construction of some gabions in the river Takwel.
To control the water?
Control the water flow.
From people's residences?
Yeah, of course. That's right now there's some changes. There's a lot of changes in Turkana County than even before the starting of the governing system in Turkana County.
Yes. Yeah. So things, if they continue this way, in adapting to the environment, we probably might not see floods killing people or animals in the future. If
they will continue this spirit from the starting point that they picked this, I think the Turkana County will go far.
Will be safer.
And they will be safer than before. Yeah, before the nomadic system and the pastoralistic system was of no help here. Right now, we are trying. The generation that are growing in this community right now, they are beneficiaries. They will be benefiting too much than other people like us before this date.
Yes.
Right now, there are a lot of changes in this Turkana County.
Yes.
You can even see by your own eyes.
Yeah, you can see a lot of development happening.
Yeah, of course. If you can relate the before 2016 that you are here and maybe 1980 something and now, this is like the Nairobi of Turkana.
Yeah, true. In fact, when I came here, there was only one tarmac road, the one from town to the river, all the way to the Mount Kenya University around there.
Yeah, of course.
So these other tarmac we are seeing towards Kakuma, those are new. This one is new.
Yeah, of course.
So there were no tarmac roads.
Yeah, You can see even the renovation there right now in the central part of Lodwar. That it is a very nice movement of vehicles because the tarmac road it was being renovated well. Use it too, and it is a bit smart. That's why we are thinking. Suppose we have been taking back our years to become another new generation. We'll be enjoying this.
In fact, what is funny, what you should know, there are countries which are drier than Turkana, but they are highly developed. They have good buildings. Like if you go to Dubai, you hear about Dubai?
Yeah, of course.
Dubai is in the United Arab Emirates.
Kenyans are going to get jobs.
Yeah, they go to Dubai to get jobs. Do you know Dubai is hotter than in Lodwar? But it is more comfortable.
Of course.
Because for them, they have built houses. Every house has AC. During the day, they don't walk in the sun. Okay. You see even footpaths. They have put like a shade. There is a shade. So you cannot say it is too hot today, I'm not going out.
Okay.
If you are within town.
What about the roads? When have they put the shade in the roads?
No, not the roads, the footpaths. You know the footpaths, some of them, where you walk, they have put the shade. Like, so you don't have to stay indoors.
For example, in that school, in that college that I showed you, do you see those dotted before that picky? You're in the footpath. No, the t-shirt blue ya Lodwar High School.
Yes.
No, wanafunzi wa Lodwar High School wanapitia kwenye footpath. Does it mean kwa Dubai huko wameweka shade kwa hiyo footpath?
Ile unaona ile iko ndani, kwa mfano ndani ya shule ama ndani ya town huko. Mahali watu wanatembea kutembea peke yake. Wanaweka hiyo shade. Na kuna shade zingine ni inawekwa hata katikati ya barabara lakini ina stretch hivi.
Kama umbrellas.
Kama umbrella. Sasa wameweka hizo shades in most part of the town. Kwa hivyo hata ukitembea hapo chini unasikia tu vizuri. Okay. Because in Lodwar the temperature is even higher than here. So you cannot just walk in direct sunlight. Okay. Unaweza chomeka. So it is possible tukiendelea kupata hii pesa ya county na wao wakiendelea kuinvest vizuri wasikule pesa yetu. Hii Lodwar inaweza kuwa Dubai nyingine.
Yeah, of course.
Tukue sisi tunatoka Nairobi tunakuja kununua vitu hapa.
If all of these leaders of Turkana County can mine as this is what we call egocentric, self-centeredness. You know, each and every leader, if they are crying for leadership, you know, when the Turkanas are sacrificing their time to choose each and every person. Whatever that person sits in that office of finance or money.
Afanyie watu kazi.
Afanyie watu kazi. Anajifanyia kwanza kazi. Alafu anafanyia watu kazi ndogo.
Na labda unapata hata mwingine akai hii road anakaa Nairobi.
In fact, the majority of them before this country right now. You know,
ila ingine ndio walikuwa wanaenda Nairobi.
Wanakaa Nairobi mpaka
Kwa hivyo ikifika Friday unapata viongozi wote wako Nairobi.
Wako Nairobi,
wako na manyumba huko Runda.
Wako na maestate huko. They are not in the ground.
Hapa wanakuja tu kufanya mkutano
kidogo na kuchanga tu na sisi na kuenda na kugama.
Na kujangamuka kwenda Nairobi.
Na Nairobi tu na kufly kidogo amekuwa juzi hapa. Alafu offices yao if you are a layman like an orphan like me, I'm an orphan man. Let me go to the office of senator or the governor or whatever the MCA.